Welcome to Capper's Game. I'm your host, Lorenzo da Costa. Welcome to the show. This is the Friday Best Bet show. Yes, welcome in. We got a lot happening, a lot of picks this week. We've been tearing ass in college football. Over 70% last couple of weeks. Been doing good. NFL's kind of kicked our butts the other week, but that's how it goes. But either way, profitable. That's what matters. This just in the news. Chase Young, Ohio State. He is out this week. It's got to be a conspiracy. Does it not? Just sound like something the SEC might do to get us back into the... I know this makes you want to cry as a Buckeyes fan, right? I feel this is a conspiracy at some point. Maybe the SEC, send it in a private investigator or something. So happens right when they get into the number one spot. All this kind of news, always hits hard right when you don't want it to because it's purposely done. There was obviously a purpose that it came out right after this week. Okay? Maybe the ACC, Clemson sitting on the outside looking in, defending champs. They're pissed. Let's hire some private investigators, go take out the reason the Buckeyes are number one, Chase Young. Some bullshit. I feel for you Buckeye fans. This is bullshit. Conspiracy. In the NFL, Foles is back. Mr. November. Not sure if I'm happy about this. Excuse me, Minshew. My mustache man, my man crush, is going to be out. This is probably better, though, for Jacksonville. Yeah. Getting Mr. November back. He is, let's see what he can do. We only got to see him in a couple games, so let's see what he can do there. Old Cam on the IR now. That is something we might want to be aware of, and we'll talk about that. Might be one of our picks this week. Joe Burrow. Just have to mention this because Christmas is coming up soon. I'm not going to forget about Thanksgiving yet, but, does he not look like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone? Yes, some other reporter brought this up, and my God, the stunning resemblance. It's great. Yeah, big game for him coming up this week. Alabama might be one of our picks. But let's get to it because that's what we're here for. Here to hear some fucking picks. Let's do it. What do we got first up on the list? First up, Baylor, TCU. TCU getting 2.5 points. Over under sitting at 48. Was at 52. Yeah, moving down. Trap game. I don't know. Baylor does have Oklahoma coming up. Could be. But Public's going to be all over Baylor. Sitting at 8-0. Talk about the going in. They got to be in the talks about the top four. Getting in the playoffs. Sharps are 50-50 on this game. TCU 8-10 ATS against Baylor. They won the last four. That is kind of scary. It might be adjusting the numbers here. Baylor's playing better away, though. Look at their home games. West Virginia, shit team this year. 17-14. Texas Tech, not as good as they've obviously been. They lost their good coach. Went to overtime with them. Iowa State won by 2 points. And now away, they go into Kansas State, beat them up 31-12. Oklahoma State, 45-27. They played better on the road. But TCU did have a big win against Texas. This wasn't a home game. It was in Dallas. But Texas, are they really that good? We liked them in the beginning of the year, but come on, they're not that good. Let's dig in a little bit more. This is a big note. TCU quarterback Max Duggan, questionable. Why? Hurt his middle finger. Yeah, he was finger banging a frosh? Is that what he was doing? Is that what he's doing? You do, yeah. I don't know. But anyways, right middle finger, his throwing finger. Didn't even practice Thursday. Again, they might just throw him in anyways because him at 80% is better than anything else they have. But this is your right throwing arm. Finger, excuse me. Yeah, we got to take this. We're all over. Baylor, minus 2.5. Moving on. Maryland at Ohio State. This was going to be one of our picks. Minus 43. We'd love to get on that trend train. We love the trend train when it comes around. They've been just killing it. They covered every game except their first one. But now no Chase Young. And the number's moving up. It's moving up. Is that possible? 43.5 now. Yeah, we're staying away from this one. Purdue at Northwestern. Oh, yeah. It is one of these games, huh? Two Big Ten teams kind of in the distance. Purdue, what are they sitting at? Okay, Northwestern's minus 2.5, over under 39. I think we're looking at the second number. Don't care about the win in this one. Purdue just lost another good QB in Plummer. Northwestern's been down a couple QBs all year. They've been questionable on and off. And Northwestern, one of the best scoring teams in the game, put up 3 points last game. 0 points in the game before, 3 points in the game before that. Something's going on. The most they scored all year was 30 against UNLV. Under. Yes, it's going to be cold, windy. It's going to be like a 7-3 game. Notch it up. Purdue, Northwestern, under 39. Next up on the slate is Penn State at Minnesota. Plus 6.5. I mean, right up the bat, I like the lean on Minnesota, but this is a no bet for us. Good game to watch. Lean is on Minnesota, yes. Penn State has more to lose. I mean, Minnesota is, they're going to be ready for this game. They haven't played anybody. This is going to be the biggest competition at home they've had all year. So we're kind of staying away. I want to see how they play. They could be in the playoff talk if they win. But this is also one of the bigger tests. And Penn State's got the better schedule, but this will be one of their bigger tests going away out in the Minnesota in the cold there. Not that it doesn't get cold in Pennsylvania, but we'll wait on the line. Maybe if it jumps up to 7.5. I have a feeling though, people might be mixed about this. Might be going with Minnesota on this one. So either way, game we want to watch just for the next couple weeks, see what happens. Big game of the week. SEC, Larry the Locksmith. Not picking this game, I don't think. LSU at Bama. Does this seem right? -6 at home? I mean, I get it. It's Alabama, but come the fuck on. LSU's the better team. Better quarterback. Well, they're both pretty darn good. But I think LSU is the better all-around team. Alabama has covered the last 5 or 6. Haven't lost since 2011 against LSU. I think the odds makers want this more to be around a -3. So I don't know. I think taking 6 LSU. I mean, they have been talked up. But who the fuck has Alabama played? A&M, Duke, Mississippi. Who the fuck is the SEC this year? Sorry, Locksmith Larry, but fuck you guys. Big Ten's coming around, and the selection committee knows that. I mean, look, they've already moved them up. You got 2 teams right now in the Big Ten. They're in the top 4. Not that they're not good. You got Auburn in there. You got, but everybody just gives them this respect because they play each other. They're like, oh, they played Auburn. So I really think Bama at home has more to lose here. They both have more to lose because they lose it. It looks worse on their schedule. Or it looks worse to the selection committee. LSU loses away in a close game. I think they still have a chance to get in. But look at the selection committee. I mean, look at even the Big Ten. You got Iowa at 18, Minnesota at 17, Michigan 14, Wisconsin at 13, Penn State 4, Ohio State, Chase Young at 1, probably not moving. They might even move him back already this week to 2. Excuse me. Next up on the list, what do we got? North Texas Mean Green at Louisiana Tech. Don't even know what the spread is. Don't care. Over-under is sitting at 71, and that's what we like. This Mason Fine, QB for the Mean Green. Love this guy. Great press conference afterwards. Dressed up as a dinosaur. after a 7 TD game, 332 yards. They're 7th in yards in the nation. They could be missing a key running back, but this plays into our favor. So more passing. And they got one of the worst defenses in the league. They give up 32 points per game. One time, they let an opponent go under 23 points. Still. They give up 416 yards a game. Bulldogs are motivated, I think. They're still sitting at 7-1. They're 4-0 in the West. Never had a 10-game season, so they're very motivated, this club. They're 22nd in the nation in total offense, 471 yards per game, 36 points per game, 36.4 points, 44.3 at home. Yeah, I'm liking this. North Texas, 7-2 over/under in the year. Tech, 5-3. Main Green have gone over the last 5. It's a trend train we might want to stay on here. Let's stay on this one. Yeah, Tech doesn't have much to lose. They're going to be thrown all over the place. Let's go bowling. Toss it up. Take the under 71. Next up on the list, Georgia Southern at UNL Monroe, plus 2.5. What the fuck? Georgia State rolling right now. They beat up a good Troy team. They beat up Army, Coastal Carolina, who we did like this week, and we thought they were a pretty good spot. But again, don't pay. Our weekday picks aren't always like a 5 of 5 confidence pick. If we do see something we like, we do let you know. We're taking it straight up. But we usually try to tease these if possible. If we don't like them at all, we don't play them. But that was one of our better plays. And yeah, fuck you, Coastal Carolina. But anyways, Georgia State 4-0 ATS and SU the last 4. Already in the conversation for bowling and wanting more. These guys are putting up 36 points a game, 21st in the country, 10th ranked run game. And that's because a better play of the Ellington, the quarterback. He's the second leading rusher with him and Barnett are just tearing it up. They do not have the best D, but they are playing UL Monroe. And Monroe gives up about 38.6 points per game. Should all run all over these Hawks. Let's notch it up real quick. Minus 2.5 to Georgia State. Next up on the list, Mizzou, Georgia. This is a no bet. I just want to point out this is a scary game. Both of these teams have been underperforming. We don't know what we're going to see. Mizzou's, they've covered against them, always played them tough the last 4. Yeah, this is a stay away. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Next up on the list, Notre Dame at Duke. The big one. Duke getting 8 points at home. At first glance, why are we not all over Notre Dame? Probably because they haven't covered the last 3 games. That's good, though. Why not get them at a good price, maybe? Not much history between the two. Hard to say anything about them. Notre Dame only 2 losses on the season. Michigan and Georgia. Well deserved. Okay. Single digits. Let's take it. This is an easy one. Notre Dame minus 8. Let's see if we got Ricky or anybody coming on the show. I think we're going to do it towards the end of the show. Get them on here. I like bringing them both on at the same time. So let's just get over to our NFL picks. That's what you fucking came here for, right? Baltimore at Cincinnati. Cincinnati plus 10. This is a scary game. This is no bet for us. This is kind of a letdown for Baltimore, coming off a big win in New England. Yeah, it is. But since he always plays them close. Baltimore's been kind of playing down to their competition. They lost to Cleveland. Kept it close with Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, they're an average team this year. They're nothing special. They prepare for the big games. I don't know if they're going to be too prepared. But I've never seen this quarterback play for Cincinnati. He's probably going to be motivated, but probably going to be a little bit of pressure on him. Who knows? He could come out tossing the ball. That's why I just stay away. I like to watch this guy first, see how he battles against a team like Baltimore. KC at Tennessee. Mahomes, in, out, I don't know. Could be no bet. Arizona at Tampa Bay. Yeah, right off the bat, we do like Arizona getting 4.5 points. But this one is kind of scary. It's not probably one of our top confidence bets. The over 52, we like that as well. We might want to keep rolling with that train. It's been pretty hot for both these teams. Arizona's been battling lately. They got to be motivated off a close game with San Francisco, possible Super Bowl team. They've covered the last 4 or 5. They're still sitting at 3-5-1, which isn't horrible. Still in the hunt. Still will be probably towards the end of the year. Tampa Bay hasn't won at home this year. They got to be a little bit motivated. And you might not know this, but they have the best rush defense in the league. Second worst pass defense. Best rush defense. I don't know how that works, but people are still scoring a shit ton of points out of them. But they do hold their running backs. And they've battled the best running backs in the league. They've already seen, McCaffrey twice, Carson, Kamara, Barkley. Still, the other teams put up numbers. So this is kind of a confusing, lopsided one. 52 kind of looks attractive right now. But Arizona, plus 4.5. I think they can come in here and put up some points on these boys. But, again, they are a running team. They do get David Johnson back. So I'm very curious to see David and Drake, wrap it up. They might be. I don't know. But again, they might be forcing Kyler to throw it a little bit more. So that is kind of scary. Next one, at least, is one of our better confidence picks. Detroit at Chicago. Detroit's just a fucking dumpster fire right now. After Trubisky, is he complaining to the media? I can't handle all the criticism. Come on, man. I know he isn't used to this, and it's tough to be in his shoes right now. Coming from North Carolina, he wasn't highly drafted. He played so good last year. Not so good, but for that team, it was like, ooh, look at this guy, savior. He can run, and he can throw when he needed to. And now he's taking all this heavy criticism after 2 games at home, and now they got Detroit coming in. They don't have to travel that far. Give me a desperate Stafford who he's been playing MVP-like. The team just hasn't been winning. Okay, they've been looking good on paper. They just got to get the wins, and I think they get one here. Okay, give me also a better coach. I do like Matt Patricia, defensive minded. I think they're going to be able to make Trubisky cry a little bit more on this one. I have no problem taking Stafford and Patricia plus 2.5 plus all over it. Lotch it up. Lotch it. Notch it. Please. Thank you. Next up on the board, New York Giants at New York Jets. Really, the New Jersey. I believe Allen for the Buffalo Bills feels that they are the only team in New York, just so New York fans. But this is one of the better games of the week. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They better not be putting this on national TV, even locally. Even on the NFL ticket, they should charge people to watch this game for being fucking idiots and watching it. Are people going to watch this game? No, let's move on. LA Rams at Pittsburgh, 3.5. We're all over the Rams on this one. Just a better team all around. Covering machines all year. Pitt is just scraping by. And I'll have to lean on Rudolph to do. I mean, come on. They've been lucky they have a lot of home games right now. But let's eat that shit.
You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
I'll eat that shit all day. Minus 3.5 points. Wait, on the other side, Pittsburgh has been covering and winning as of late. But we still like LA. Let's notch it up. Minus 3.5. Yeah. Next up on the board is Carolina at Green Bay. And this one, I was a little concerned about. But now that I hear that Cam Newton is on IR, Green Bay sitting at 5.5 points at home. Coming off a tough game. They played like shit. This is a good rebound spot for him. Carolina does have good defense. They're probably going to play hard here. But I'm a little worried. This could mess with Allen's psyche now. He's the number 1. No longer the backup. It's more pressure. Going into cold, windy Green Bay. Rodgers off a loss and a dud. Carolina, they've been beating up and covering the lesser opponents this year. Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Arizona. I mean, but look what happened in San Francisco. Let's get off that Carolina train and take Green Bay. I really think the Cam Newton IRR thing, he's going somewhere else next year. So I think this does put a lot of pressure on Allen. Because it's easier to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm the backup. Cam's still sitting on the bench. I can just go out here and play and have fun." But now, more eyes are on you to be the number one guy, and you got to go into Green Bay and prove that. I mean, McCaffrey's awesome. The defense is good. Or do we see, those what we saw at the beginning of the year before the season even started? Everybody was against, this new coach coming into Green Bay. Are they going to mish? Are they going to match? What's going to happen here? Are we finally starting to see that? I don't know. I sure hope not. They're at home. Rodgers has been darting it. Maybe people have caught on him. And the 5 is a little scary. Now I'm trending the other way. What's going on here? My mind is playing tricks on me. This is one of those games that you're going to be pissed because you thought about it too much. Oh, I should have taken those fucking Panthers, man. I should have taken them. Maybe a good teaser. Maybe. I don't know.
Just turning you on.
Let's move on. We got any more NFL picks? No, we're going to move over to... let's see if we can get our boy on the radio. I don't know if he... we get Ricky on and we get both of them. Let's find out. Let's give him a call.
The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet."
Locksmith, you there?
The best has ever been.
Yes, man. I'm here, man. What's going on? Good deal. Let's see if we got Ricky in.
Hey guys, I'm here. What's going on?
Good. I'm glad we got you both in. I want to touch base Locksmith real quick. What do you think about the LSU game? Big game. Is this one of your picks this week?
No, man, I'm staying away from this one. But LSU, man, them Tigers, they're gonna roll into Tuscaloosa and kick Saban's butt. Yep, that's what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna kick Saban's ass. They ain't my dog, man. That was sorry, man. That's my dogs. I love Bulldogs, man. They just, what have you.
So, where are you going to this week? You got a good pick for us? You staying in the SEC?
Damn straight, man. I'm gonna kick it down to South Carolina, man. They're playing against App State, getting 6 points. Yes, I knew it this time. And yeah, we like App State.
Okay, what do you App State, man? That's plus 6 going in South Carolina, man. They're playing like an SEC team, aren't they?
Yeah, man. I like this guy. I like this coach, man. It's Elijah Drinkwitz, man. His name's Drinkwitz. This boy I bet you he can put something back, man.
His name Drinkwitz. Yeah, Eli. He came on last year, I believe.
Yeah, man. Name like that, man. You can push something back. I know he just got there, but he was offense coordinator in the NC State the other year. He coached at Auburn, Boise State. He been around town, man. That boy, he's a flatlander too, man, from Oklahoma, and now he's a mountaineer, And I heard he hunts some cougar, man.
Cougar? Like you being funny here, like women?
No, man. I mean like cougar steaks, man, like cats, man. He hunts them things, and that's a good old boy right there, man. He can do that. He gotta be pretty damn good at coaching, man.
Well, that's quite the comparison, I suppose. So you're liking the old App State Mountaineers. I know. Maybe South Carolina is. They just had their one big game, and beating up on Georgia, and now App State's got more to prove. I guess that could be a good lean.
Yeah, man. He's gonna go down there. you know, he's gonna go down and hunt some cock this time.
What? Is he married?
I don't know, man. He's gonna beat some cock this week, man. That's my pick, man. Go App State and go Dogs.
Oh, well, you heard it, old Locksmith Larry. I hope you can stay on for a few more minutes. I want to discuss with you about Ricky's picks as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, very interesting angle with the coach angle on App State. It's I do like that guy. He's always been he's been a good coach throughout his career. But let's bring on our boy Ricky from the Bronx. You there? Ricky?
Yeah, man.
So let me. We'll just go back to his pick. What do you think? What do you think about that pick?
That fucking guy down there, man. He got some fucking marbles loose, you know?
What's that?
Hey, man, I got your marbles right fucking here, man.
See,
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
what I'm asking you. Do you like his pick?
Fuck no. That guy got some fucking stupid as stupid fucking does. Like Forrest Gump down there.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, man, bring your Yankee ass down here to Chinatown. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, you come on down here, man.
All right, guys. All right, I get it. Okay. Let's let's just get back to the show here, not a picks. Enough of the Civil War stuff here, guys. We're supposed to be a team here. We're supposed to be making picks for these guys. So, who do you like this week there, Ricky?
I'm going with Patty fucking Mahomes kicking that Titan ass.
Well, is he playing for sure this week? Do we know that?
He'll be in there, man. He'll be playing. These boys are 4-0 on the road, 3-1 ATS. And I hate that fucking Vrabel and that fucking mustache.
That stash is actually, it is a thing of beauty, and I got a thing for stashes, man. So, and I do like Vrabel. He is a former Buckeye, so I'm sorry to hit you on that one. But yeah, KC, it is a heavy number to play against a team like Tennessee because you never know what you're going to see. But hey, that's what you like. If that's what you like, you're going to take it. So, thank you, Ricky, as always.
Yeah, man. I'm out.
And thank you, old Locksmith Larry. That was an interesting pick this week, but we'll like it and we'll put it on our board.
Yeah, man, go Dogs.
And I think that's it for our show. We gave you a lot of picks this week. Stay tuned for our recap next week. We usually put it out on Tuesday. Hopefully coming up soon. I imagine more towards Thanksgiving. We're going to start to get into a little more of the NBA, a little bit at a time. Once these college games starts dying down a little bit, the NFL, we're still making money, so might as well stick with what we're good at right now. We do pretty good in the college hoops as well. Hockey too is one of our higher numbers. And I'll be right off the bat, I hate fucking hockey. Sorry to you listeners out there that like it, but you know what? We'll bet on it, and we'll make money off it. This is like a stock market. Come on, guys. You find franchises that are outdoing other franchises. You find different things that you like, and you invest money into it. So don't really have to like the game or the game you're watching. Just find the right angles. That's what we're here for. So this is Capper's Caveman. I'm your host, Lorenzo de Costa. I hope to see you guys more and more since we're getting hit numbers. But, visit us next week. I'm out.